Coming's here!
Hello, everyone. We're back. I am Kyle. It's the Disney Morning Show. I'm Kyle, and joining me this morning is Tony.
Hello, everybody.
That's right. That nice, rich, bassy Tony.
Upgrades in a week, I guess. You said it's only a week, and I still don't believe that it's only been a week.
Well, it's been 10 days because weekends, but the last show we missed a week of shows.
I meant even in general, but
Friday
yes.
before last Friday.
I'm just talking about the passage of time. Maybe now that because they turned down the Hadron Collider, everything's slowing down again.
Yeah, Tony is thinking about his mortality this morning for reasons that we're not going to talk about today, but we are going to say some hellos to our fans.
We are. Fred wants to know how your trip was. Welcome back.
Once I actually made it to the Bay, it was nice. Of course, I had delays on the way back, but I made it home just an hour later than I was supposed to, and I'm going to count that as a win. And I got to eat a cheeseburger in the sky, so that was kind of fun.
I read the name as hello, but hello. And then Nikki B points out there's a whole lot of Marvel people in our thumbnail.
It's true.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
That's it for the hellos. So
all right. Well, then let's start the show the way we start each one of these shows.
Before you talk about the stock price going up, Nikki B points out our LP subscriber count is going up to you didn't even say if the stock price was going up or not, but yeah.
Well,
232K.
Well, I'm sure we'll talk about Moana's box office, and maybe that'll correlate to the fact that when we did this last time, the Disney stock price was at $99.50. Granted, that was 10 days ago, but now it is at $97.07. It looks like it's actually up on the day, so there's that. I don't know why. I haven't checked the news. I've been trying to catch up on other stuff. So let's get to the news. Well, Tony, the live action Moana opened in theaters on Thursday, technically. And how far did it go?
Every now and then I do a little I was right happy dance. And I said it was too soon and too exactly the same to be a hit. And that's sure enough. That's what's happening with the live action adaptation of Moana. Expected to hit 60 million domestically this week and only got to 43 on a budget of 200 million or anywhere between 200 and 250. We don't know for sure. They haven't released specifics, but that's about where the budget landed. Globally, it has made 95 million as of yesterday, and they were expecting 130. So not doing so great. It's second only to Snow White right now in terms of performance and like the worst performance of an opening day weekend for a live action adaptation. But yeah,
it's very clear Disney really wants to be in the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson business. Yeah. I'm not quite sure why, and in this case, they're doing anything they can to hold on to him and keep them in the stable, whereas the only person that kind of compares to that is the way that they're courting Mr. Beast to join the stable, like just little by little. Like he just shows up and everything, like, we'll give you a commercial during our 24 hours celebrating the America 250. Sure, why don't you come down to Disneyland? We'll let you pretend like you're giving away all the stuff to the Make-A-Wish kids, or just all these other random things. So yeah, Mr. Beast and The Rock are the
was it you that had the theory that this was just to appease his contract in some way? Okay,
not even appease his contract. Like, yeah, they do have a first look deal with his production company. I think they want to keep him happy. They see him as a bankable star, and we'll see how long that lasts.
We'll see.
But Moana 3 at least.
He's not in the Marvel universe yet, right?
No, because he was in the other universe. But now that that's over, he could come back. He was Black Adam in the DC universe.
I knew that one.
Right before it blew up. But speaking of Marvel, as Tony set me up for, the new Avengers Doomsday, it's kind of a poster, kind of concept art, which is kind of a silly thing for a movie. It's basically, hey, look, it's all the people that we knew were going to be in the movie on what is kind of like a poster.
I have some
released
thoughts
at some sort of convention. We have the X-Men down there. We have Thor. We have Captain America, Dr. Doom. Two Captain Americas. Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts. So yeah, nothing super earth-shattering in my opinion. I don't know why this was such a big deal, but there it is.
Do you remember the old like poster like flip things, almost like a little library shelf that you could buy at like Walmart or even like record stores?
Kind of.
You know what I'm talking about? And you would just like thumb through them and like giant pages almost.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this would be right out of that. So I saw a comment earlier that said it looks like if you went on a carnival ride in a foreign country, like what they would have on the background.
What's funny, I think this was released because the first Instagram post I saw about it was looked like it was from China or something. So
Okay.
it almost was like that. It was
Yep.
when we land in Shanghai.
My thought was pinball machine, but
okay, yeah, good call. When we went to Shanghai, we didn't stay on property the first night because the park wasn't open yet.
Mm-hmm.
Went to our hotel, and behind the hotel was a mall. The first thing we see was a chicken shack that had Chicken Little, the Disney version of Chicken Little, as their mascot. And we're like, yeah, I'm sure that's authorized.
Yeah.
So anyway, the movie hits theaters, Avengers Doomsday, in case you didn't know, December 18th. So hopefully we'll get a new trailer for that soon, and we'll see all these characters in action. But speaking of China and China adjacent, Hong Kong has announced the expansion of its Magic Run. Now it's going to be the Magic Run Fest. It'll have 4 different races taking place across November 28th and 29th. So on the 28th, you're going to have the Duffy 3K and the Pixar 5K. And then on the 29th, the Frozen 3K and the Zootopia 10K. So registration, if you're a Magic key holder or whatever their equivalent annual pass holder, whatever it is, that'll start July 21st. Public registration starts on August 5th. And I was looking around, and Tony, have you heard of the site Klook, Klook?
I've heard of it, yes.
Okay. So I've actually purchased my Hong Kong Disneyland tickets through them before. You can usually get a discount or some sort of combo.
Okay.
They have special tickets for these races available on there. So you can get like a one bundled with your race, which is pretty cool. So I would recommend checking that out if you're going to fly out there.
I just had to look up what a 3K is in our measuring system. It's 1.8 miles.
Yeah. It's pretty short, which I was going to say, like,
I'd do that one.
Running through Hong Kong during most times of the year sounds really brutal, but November hopefully is not going to be too bad, but you could still hedge your bets with a 3K. 1.8 miles, you're probably doing that much in a theme park anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So pretty cool that they're expanding that. I've done Disneyland Paris, I've done Walt Disney World, I've done Disneyland, so part of me wants to do a Hong Kong race, but again, it's just like...
When did you do Disneyland Paris? Was it the summer?
I did Disneyland Paris. I forget what time of year that it was. It wasn't, I don't think it was summer. It might have been like spring or something. And they stopped doing them. They were going to add another race, and then the pandemic ruined it. But what was interesting about theirs was that the 5K that we did was at night, and then the 10K was the next morning.
Well, if it was in the summer, it was at night, it would probably still be bright as day. So
that's true. So it must have been in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony discovered that the sun goes down very, very late.
I had no idea, and my poor wife is sick of hearing about it because we're planning on going to Alaska, and I'm fully prepped and ready for that because I knew that was a thing. Did not realize that was a thing in Paris, though. So when I'm lining up for a nighttime spectacular at 10:15 at night and the sun's just going down, shocked. It blew my mind.
Yeah. Yep. No, we had that experience too, and last time you went, I was going to warn you about that, but I'm like, oh, it's a different time of year. It's not going to be as intense. But yep,
I think everything was dark at like 7 last time I went, but this time I'm like, will it ever end?
So, yeah, I mean, I went to the Bastille Day fireworks, and you have to wait pretty late. Anyway, D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, is coming up, and it's been announced that a live recording of Hey Jonas, the Jonas Brothers podcast, will be happening at the event. That'll take place on Sunday, August 16th at 1:45 p.m. inside the Anaheim Convention Center. That's all the details we have for now, but stay tuned. Could be a good time. I don't know if they'll have like a fan Q&A or some sort of component to it, who the guest will be. All of those we'll have to figure out another time. But I like this idea in general.
I blame you, but as soon as you said Hey Jonas, I heard it as Hey Jude.
Hey
Jonas. So
maybe that's the point. We got a report from Business Insider over the weekend or thereabouts, speculating. Apparently, reports indicate that Disney is considering a free tier of Disney Plus that would have, of course, very limited content. But this is kind of in response to the fact that YouTube is free and is draws a lot of people in, so this could kind of compete with that. And I'd also like to remind people that Hulu itself used to have a free tier where you could watch network programs the next day. Like maybe you could watch the last 3 How I Met Your Mothers, but if you subscribe, then you could unlock all of them and have ads. This will also add raise ad revenue if they have a free tier that people can watch. So yeah, maybe those like special looks and things like that you'd have access to, maybe a few select, maybe the first episode of something, who knows. But yeah, no timeline for when this could happen or if it'll happen, but I think it makes sense. I think it's a little confusing. Peacock is also confusing because Peacock used to have a free tier too, and then that kind of disappeared, and then they kept adding other tiers, so I don't even know what I have access to anymore. But I think it's worth pursuing, at least.
To your point about YouTube, I actually got asked the other day. It was like, you use YouTube often. Would you like to reorganize your icons? And I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube is so funny because there's a thing like, I want to just see the channels I subscribe to, and you're like, well, there's actually a subscription box. Nobody knows it's there, so nobody knows to use it. But yeah, otherwise, that's how. I feel like if you don't click on a video from somebody you subscribe to, if it goes like 2 videos and you haven't clicked it yet, there's like, you will never see this channel again. You will forget they exist. They will be wiped from the planet in your eyes. Tony, we got an update last week about Beacon Barrel, and then a few hours later, a similar update announced.
Yeah, the difference is Beacon Barrel's for the whole family, right? But GO82 is for those 21 and up. But even they are now adopting the walk-up list, so you will no longer need necessarily a reservation. It's always better to have one, but you won't need it on most days when you head into EPCOT. You can go on, use the app as you would with other restaurants and stuff offering a walk-up list, and sign up to go on in. Located at the back of Spaceship Earth. This has always kind of been, I'm not going to say a cult favorite, but like it definitely has its fans. It's a very pretty spot. I remember the drink I had there was not the best, so I don't know if I would go back, but
it's people who want to pretend that they work at Siemens.
That or I remember when I went to its opening, they talked about how it took a lot of inspiration from Club 33. So I'm like, oh, so this is the Club 33 that those who don't go to Club 33 want to go to. But yeah, to get there from the north to the south, you might notice some road changes at Walt Disney World, leading up from the Floridian Way. So World Drive is the main artery, and then now there's an offshoot that kind of connects it all. Floridian Way that goes up to the Grand Floridian, beyond it into neighborhoods beyond the Walt Disney World property in Windermere. So they widen that, and they are continuing to widen. So, but as part of that, they have shut down the intersection at Seven Seas Drive, which leads to Disney's Polynesian Village Resort from World Drive, and now just dead ends there. So you won't be able to connect and like do a full circle. You would have to back out and go back to World Drive and then use that way to go north and south instead of Floridian Way. So that is a pretty big traffic thing happening on Walt Disney World property in the Magic Kingdom Resort area. That area is already a big mess as it is because they are, as I said, widening Floridian Way and rerouting it, which will include 2 new roundabouts and what looks like could be a new entrance or exit to Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. But yeah, as of right now, and it looks like it's going to be permanent, Seven Seas Drive has now become Seven Seas Drive Way, leading only to Disney's Polynesian Resort from Disney's Wilderness Lodge and that intersection there. But yeah, so that's it. No access otherwise. So
sorry, I thought you were done.
Almost. Bye, Wes. Yeah, it's fine.
We have breaking news, as the bumper just said. We just were alerted that the Gordon Ramsay at the Carnaby, which is located atop the 2-story permanent Earl of Sandwich at Downtown Disney, will open its doors to guests this evening. Reservations are encouraged and can be made via open table, but walk-ins are welcome based on availability. The restaurant will serve nightly dinner from 4:30 to 10 p.m. And I think the official opening of the Earl of Sandwich is, I want to say it was the 15th. It's not in this email, so I don't know for sure. But so now we know when it's opening. And this was an article we posted the other day that has a first look at the restaurant itself that we hadn't seen before. Of course, it's a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, so it has a beef Wellington. If you've ever been to Vegas, you've seen that on every menu that he has. And so, if you're craving some Carnaby.
Now, is it true they're going to bring in about 100 people at once to be served with 40 aspiring chefs fighting out for an internship with Gordon?
Yeah, you're going to hear Gordon throw a pan at somebody in the background at some point. Everyone's going to look. Anyway, do we have any other comments to catch up on before we check the Disney Plus top 10?
Billy Judd wants to know why Mark Ruffalo isn't coming back for Doomsday. I suspect that answer might happen in Spider-Man, the new one. I don't know what its actual subtitle is offhand. A lot of talk about Toy Story 3 and Moana happening. Fred, why would I want to see this or Minions 3 while the theater next door is still showing Toy Story 5? Valid point. Nikki B thinks the box office is dropped because of audiences shying away from The Rock's wig.
Could be. They were wigging out, as we say. Anyway, let's check the Disney Plus top 10.
Moana first look.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to update it every single time. Avatar, Fire and Ash in the first position. Moana, a special look. People thinking it's the movie, but not wanting to go to the theater to see it, obviously. In number 2, Moana, the animated movie. In third, Moana 2. In fourth, Bluey compilations. Just any way we can repackage Bluey to get more views. It's working. The Moana on the Journey with Catherine Laga, however you say her last name, who plays Moana.
I think it's Laia, but yeah.
All right. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come in 7th. Spider-Man No Way Home, Hoppers, and Spider-Man Far From Home, rounding out the top 10. Funny that there's so much Moana, and yet did not really help the box. Well, maybe it did help the box office. Maybe it would have been even worse, Tony.
Maybe. That's a good point. But
normally we'd go to around LP, but I'm just going to go to the rest because I can do whatever I want.
And the rest.
Kyle has free will, everybody.
And the free will says, I want to go to Disneyland Paris and check out this attraction key.
Do you? Okay.
No, I just need a segue.
Disneyland Paris, I feel like they do like one a month now, but there's an attraction key, and avid fans will be collecting these. But this one's a jumbo version featuring the iconic Disney Adventure World attraction, formerly Walt Disney Studios Park, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. And if you look at the key itself, it does pay homage to the ride by making the shaft of the elevator the actual what's that part of a key called? The arm? Because obviously you have the teeth.
A bad mother. I'm talking about that.
Yes. Okay. But yeah, so I think it's cool. All the details are right there. But yeah, so this was available over the weekend, and I forgot to see how much it was, but I remember being something like 65 euro. Let me double check that. 59 euro. Sorry, wow, 59 euro.
Still, I was thinking 30 something. So that's an expensive key. It is one of the better ones. They've been doing this series for quite a while. I do like this one quite a bit. It's definitely a lot better than those Disney Store ones they used to do.
Yes. The best one I've seen, in my opinion, so far is the one when studios officially closed and became Disney Adventure World. They did one with all the closed attractions of Disney Walt Disney Studios Park, and they had like the drill from Armageddon on it, and they had the backlot tram on it. Yeah, I thought that one was cool. But
yeah. Well, then Tony's favorite beat is the Chibi Tales.
Yeah, the Chibi Tiny Tales. I threw this one in because I thought it was a big to-do with Camp Rock 3 coming out. Chibi Tiny Tales also adapted Camp Rock 2, which has a subtitle that I completely forgot right now, but retells that whole story of that Disney Channel original movie in 90 seconds with a new song performed by Lumi Pollock, who I want to know is related to Kevin, maybe, but
Probably not. Or Jackson.
maybe, yeah. That's the Bananas dude, yes?
No, that's Andy Warhol.
No, what? No, who's the Savannah Bananas player? That's Jackson Olsen, not Jackson Pollock. Nope.
I thought you meant.
I went to art school too. Come on. Moving on. There's too many names circulating. Either way, Lumi Pollock, is from the Disney Channel show Electric Bloom, and she will also be in Camp Rock 3, but she sings an acoustic little song to this cutesy animation style, retelling the events of Camp Rock 2 before Camp Rock 3 comes out in August 13th.
Do they change the ending, or do they keep to the original, or do you even know what the original is?
I kind of know what the original is, and I just have to watch the short, find out for yourself.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. I won't spoil Camp Rock 2 on
I think that ending's too elaborate per se for a 90-second little cute short. But
yeah. Well, I just meant the outcome.
Fair. But yeah.
Sounds good.
This is a Tony comment, not from me. Today on LP's Anatomy of a Key. Thanks for tuning in.
And that's exactly where you can find it, is a key. Going around LP, in case you've missed it, we've been posting our friends Skywalking Through Neverland's episodes over on Laughing Place. And this one's a big one, episode 565. You're like, well, that doesn't sound very big. That's just a random number. But they have some big news to share on the podcast. Perhaps it involves a new book that they have written and that is being released soon. So I recommend checking that out over on Laughing Place or wherever you get your podcasts. And then, of course, we have the latest episode of Laughing Place on Location, where Alex takes us inside the Hollywood Bowl for the Moana world premiere. So you can check out all of the fun. There's even random hey that pops up. And Lego Moana. Sounds very exciting, doesn't it?
Lego Moana. I am very ashamed, having played only part of the first Kingdom Hearts. Did a little research. That part of a key is called the key blade.
Okay. I would have thought that the key blade was like the staggery part.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. The blade is the shaft that slides into the lock.
All right.
So,
well, let's get that was really fun stuff, but let's get to more fun stuff.
The fun stuff.
Might have been the best segue ever. Might have been.
Well, over the weekend, Alex and Benji got to catch none other than Hilary Duff, who was supposed to have a rebooted show on Disney Plus once upon a time.
She's on 2 episodes of it or something.
They filmed 2 episodes that are just out there in the ether, and I don't know why we haven't seen them yet on Hulu, because I mean, that would just be the best thing ever. And the father's passed away now. We can't even do it now. Yeah. Anyway, they got to see Hilary Duff, and she performed a couple of songs that you might be familiar with from the Lizzie McGuire movie, both What Dreams Are Made Of course, and Why Not. And we got video
backwards.
What?
That's my name backwards.
Yeah, it's true. Tony. So you can check out those videos over on Laughing Place for a fun shot of nostalgia. And then Tony, I put this on here for you, I will say.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, but I was disappointed. I'll tell you why.
Oh, okay.
We only learned how the actual trucking mechanism worked. We didn't learn how Wally worked. But Walt Disney Imagineering did show a new video about the signature show on board the Disney Adventure, Remember, which features Wally and Eve remembering different stories, because I guess that's how they remember their existence, is through different Disney and Pixar stories. But moving on this vehicle affectionately referred to as the Wally wagon in the movie or in the video, is also the FAM, the fully autonomous mobilator, which I was just like, that's kind of a, I know Disney kind of stretches with some of their names, but I thought that was kind of fun. Fully autonomous mobilator moves completely independently around the stage on its own in 3 different ways, which they explain in the video, powered by 8 different car batteries. And they kind of hint that those batteries power Wally, but like, that's really what I wanted to see, is how Wally animates and functions and all that. But alas, but the video is still very interesting, and it shows that really cool piece of tech that you can only see on that ship. So
Very nice. So sorry it was disappointing to you. I probably should have looked at it more before.
it was still cool to see the tech, but I'm like, right, you keep showing Wally functioning on it, show me that, but instead of how it just moves around the stage. So
All right, Tony, let me tell you up front that this list of credits for this gentleman is a hilarious way to boil down his work. Born in 1940, his Disney credits include Chicken Little, Bambi 2, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
So Chicken Little, my brain immediately went Fred Willard, but I don't think that's right.
Bambi,
is it Brian Dennehy?
No.
Okay.
Also Bambi 2 and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
I only know like 5 people from Chicken Little offhand.
Well, then maybe focus on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Perhaps maybe he even featured on a poster we looked at earlier. I know he's on there. He's in our thumbnail.
My other thought was Ben Kingsley, but I don't remember him being in.
You're closer because this is also a Sir.
Oh, is it Patrick Stewart?
It's Sir Patrick
okay.
Stewart. Yeah. Known for his work on
not
Bambi
Magneto,
2
Professor
and
X.
Little.
Magneto's the other one. Another Sir, Ian McKellen. But
exactly. This one should be very easy. 1942, an actor was born. He's in Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
In what year?
1942.
I would guess Harrison Ford then, based on those two also. But
yeah. 1946, an actor was born. He's in The Lion King, 1.5, Oliver and Company, and It's Tough to Be a Bug.
It's Tough to Be a Bug's a good one. Lion King 1.5. It's Tough to Be a Bug.
Apparently. Again, I just take all the info from thisdayindisneyhistory.com. If it's wrong,
is it Cheech?
It is Cheech Marin.
Okay. I was
and
like,
if we ever come back, we'll kill you.
I had to think about it because I was like, I don't remember him being in 1.5 though, but the hyenas are in it briefly. Yeah. So
this is the last one somehow. 1962, very famous voice actor, but he's in Sky High, Meet the Robinsons, and Winnie the Pooh, the
2011, maybe, yeah.
Whatever the most recent.
2011, because it's 15 as of the other day.
Thank you. But he is much more well known for a long-running show that is not Disney.
He's in Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah, Sky High, Winnie the Pooh. Very, very famous voice actor.
Is it Adam? No, you said it was for a different series.
I might have given him too many varies, but he's still very famous in the voice acting community, I'll say, at least.
What year?
For a long-running animated series that is not Disney. Born in 1962.
Long-running animated series that is not Disney. Not Disney acquired either.
Not Disney acquired either.
Okay.
And it is a actual children's program, not like The Simpsons or something.
Voice actor. So 62. My first immediate thought was Patrick Warburton. But
decent guess, but no.
Yeah.
Tick didn't go very long.
Meet the Robinsons and Winnie the Pooh. Brad Garrett? No, that wasn't. He does voice actor, but everybody does a Raymond. That's live action.
Let's see if anyone in the comments has got. People are saying Jim Cummings. That is also not right.
Meet the Robinsons, Winnie the Pooh.
I will give you a weird hint that this long-running show that he's on, that's not Disney, was a Broadway musical somehow.
So that gives me. I don't remember. Is Tom Kenny in?
It's Tom.
It's Tom Kenny.
Yeah,
but
I didn't. SquarePants.
Yeah. What? Who was he in? Oh, he's probably one of the siblings in Meet the Robinsons. Who? Do you have a credit? Yeah, you're fine.
There's loud sirens.
Yeah. Do you have a credit for Meet the Robinsons? I'm looking it up.
Okay, you look that up while I get to some breaking news, which is not does not involve the sirens behind me, thankfully. Where's my book?
He's the teacher who's the judge at the science fair. Got it. Okay.
Well, we were talking about the D23 Expo. Not teacher. I don't know what that is. D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, earlier with the Jonas Brothers thing, and now we have even more announced Disney Entertainment Showcase. I think we knew those ones, but
I know we definitely knew the Horizon. I can't breathe.
More details on the new feature-length documentary for Leslie Iwerks, the Hey Jonas live at D23 celebrating Disney legends, Disney Rewind concert we knew about that, Masquerade, Simpsons, Stories from Springfield, The Muppets musical history with Seth MacFarlane. That sounds interesting. Percy Jackson season 3, Camp Rock, The Next Generation, Bluey from backyard to big screen, because that is happening. We'll just go through these real fast. What do we got going on? Disney Experiences auction, Lego Star Wars screening. Let us show you how we make Bob's Burgers. It's very appropriate that there is a food pun. I hope they washed that lettuce really well, though. Scrubs, Scrubbing Back In, Beauty and the Beast, Zootopia, Pin Trading, Disney Lorcana, aka Robin's Burger. Don't know why that. Nat Geo, and many more. So yeah, we will have all of this on the site very shortly. Oh, hey, Huz.
Oh, they're doing Huz. That's awesome.
You got to see that, right? I know.
Yeah, it was because it was a PBS documentary, but that's a big story too, in my opinion, because it says it's a Disney Plus documentary, so that means it's coming to Disney Plus. That's
there
awesome.
You go.
Good stuff.
Well, I know what Tony's doing right after this. Then, you reviewed it too. So
I did.
You get to point that out. Very cool. So, yeah. So be sure to check that out over on Laughing Place. We knew this was coming soon because I think that the ability to reserve panels is coming up very quickly. There's a PDF version too. Oh wait, we have the actual schedule. Let's take a quick look at that. Ta-da! So yeah, we have the Honda Central Premiere Stage, Archive Stage, Backlot Stage, Hyperion Stage, and the Cosplay Meetups. Shows below are available to all ticket holders, including the afternoon-only tickets. So I got that's a smart thing. So if you have the after 4, you get to come in after 4. So here's the things that you can catch after 4. And we will also have this updated because looking at it on PDF, not always the most convenient thing. So we will, as we have in years past, get this uploaded so that you can have more sorting options than you do by looking at it on a calendar like this. So lots of work to do after we finish this show, which means we should probably finish up this show. But first, we are going to check in on the Sorcerer's Streak. Well, surprise, surprise, season 9 has come to an end. We ran this one for a really long time. I wanted to get through Blockbuster Summer, and with the opening of Moana, which, you can debate whether or not that is a blockbuster, I thought we'd cap it off for now and relaunch it at the start of the month. But let me go through what the last few questions were while I was gone. We talked about Ernest Goes to Splash Mountain, and would Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Disneyland have a wait time of 60 minutes or more? And it did. I asked you for Ringo's birthday, which Ringo sung Nautical Song Do You Prefer? It was Octopus's Garden versus Yellow Submarine, and y'all chose Octopus's Garden.
I would have too. I was
Peace
not
and love.
around for that one. I would have picked that one too.
For Tom Hanks's birthday, I asked if all 4 Toy Story films would be in the Disney Plus top 10, and they were at the time because this was pre-Moana, before her takeover. And then I asked, will Moana make 60 million or more at the domestic box office over the weekend? And unfortunately, it only made 43. So that was a no. But your winner overall, yours truly, with a streak of 14. Luke was in second, but of course, we don't count. So the person who actually wins, the person not associated with LP, who was in the highest, which is Miss Rel with a streak of 9. 9 for 9. Had 9 correct answers and a streak of 9. No, I'm just kidding. And only missed 1 overall. Jeremy Parker and Dan finished above Benji, which means that they are eligible for the coin flip to see which one of them will be our second prize winner. And yeah, thank you all very much for playing season 9, and we'll be back with season 10, like I said, probably in a couple weeks at the start of the month. All right, Tony, any other comments we should catch up on before we say goodbye?
See you tomorrow.
I haven't checked the schedule, but I have intentions of doing it tomorrow.
Okay.
And we should have Parks Talk.
Yeah, I should ask about that too.
We're also going to have an evening walk and talk tonight with Mike Celestino from the Disneyland Resort as evening tickets. Those special evening tickets, the first day of validity is today. So we're going to see how that goes.
Okay.
So thank you all for joining us. And like I said, hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. But subscribe, ring the bell so you know whenever we go live. And we'll see you real soon.
Bye-bye.